Well, good afternoon on this lovely day that they call Australia Day. I don't know about that. I guess if you know about me, you know I'm very unconventional. I don't, what's the word? I can't even think of the words. That's how unconventional I am. I don't succumb to conventionality. I am very much a black sheep of the family. Maybe that means I should suffer even more. So, you know, I don't think people realise what I've been through in my life. The years and years and years of hard work and application. Uh, and then to finally find myself in a position where I cannot afford to survive, and I'm looking for the opportunity to get beyond that. Yeah, I know. I don't want to beg or moan or have self pity or make you feel like you're giving me charity or anything like that. I want you to feel that this is an opportunity to do something to prevent disaster and to enhance a fully self-sustainable existence for many, many more years, to get me on my feet. I can do this. I seriously can. I've just been having a good old chat with the landowner, and the first plan that they want to do is exactly what I would want to do, and that is to build a natural pool. If you don't know about natural pools, then look into them. At the bottom of the block, and it should be sufficient where it is nearby to another spring-fed natural pool that it will fill itself, and then we'll have a water supply, and I can recirculate that through aquaponics. I've got a fair bit of gear already to start with, and I won't need much extra infrastructure wise to at least get started, to get off the ground, to start growing some food and to live sustainably. And the beauty of it is I will be living still close enough to where I currently work in a casual job that's bringing me in $400-500 a week, to still be able to do that, so long as I've got water, shower, accommodation, and a toilet. And a composting toilet is probably going to be the first thing to do. I've even just been offered a tent today. Thank you, Katie. Really good chatting with you, and you know, getting into each other's headspace about where I'm at and where you're at and where I could go from here. It was really good to have that chat as well. So I've got a tent. That's some sort of accommodation, immediate. But secure accommodation is what I really need. And a cabin, you can buy these little relocatable cabins for about $13,000. Maybe you can get a second-hand one for half that. You know, I'll look into that as well. Believe me, the reason I put out this $20,000 figure to begin with is because that would mean I could do this seriously and quickly, so I don't keep sitting in this rut that I'm in. It's a horrible, horrible place to be. I can't afford to live here, but I can't afford to do anything else. I can't do it. Now, fair enough, I got an email back from Dad yesterday, and I appreciate the idea that you guys have thought this out for me, that, oh, I could go and get a certificate and be a stop-go man working on the highways. I've looked into this many, many times myself in the past. I don't have the spare $1,000+ it takes to go and do this course, let alone take the time off from my casual job to do the course, let alone travel to Grafton or to Tweed Heads to do the course. Yeah, I would do that if I had that little break. I don't get a little break. I live week to week, day to day, and sometimes I don't even make a good week. So, as much as that's a great idea, the other thing you probably don't really understand about here in the Northern Rivers Sure, they're building highways, there's lots of road work going on. It's not an easy task to get into these people in the first place. I've looked into it, I've tried. It is really hard. My job agency won't pay for me to do the course until I get the guarantee that I can get a job, and I can't get the guaranteed job till I've got the qualifications. It's not an easy task. Now, the next thing. Okay, I suffer greatly in the heat. I've come downstairs here, where it's much cooler, and I'm already sweating. I sweat and sweat in the heat. Now, you want me to bake out there in the 45-degree heat sometimes that we get. I wouldn't last 2 days in a job doing that. Under the pressure of controlling traffic, the public gazing on me, that is not who I am. That is not how I operate. I cannot do that. There's a lot you don't understand about me. You might think I'm some great, strong character. The things I've been through in my life, they've defeated me time and time again. I'm not as strong as I would like to think I am, but I do have this inner strength that will keep me going through whatever it takes. But don't ask me to stand on the side of the road in the heat, holding onto a sign directing traffic. I have high intelligence, and a job like that would do my head in. I'm already going insane enough as it is, okay? Now, currently I work in the pet industry. I hate it, but I can justify it with myself. I can justify most things I would like to do, or that I can do. Packing the shelves, for example. I pull out a bag of pig's ears and hang them on the shelf, and all I can hear is the scream of those 1,000 pigs that died. I feel things very, very keenly, but then I tell myself, well, at least they're not going to waste. At least they're going to enhance the life of another animal, and I can live with myself, having all this dead animal products passing through my hands day after day. I do not like living like that at all. I'm a very, very spiritually aware and conscious person, and that don't pay the bills. So, to me, I hate the smell of the tarmac. I hate the smell of roads. Even after the end of a hot day, just walking down a normal road, the smell of that stench coming off the road, it offends me. And you expect me to try and make a living standing next to it while they're building this stuff with all this machinery. You got no idea who I am, or what I stand for, or why I feel I cannot any longer go on this world. I cannot do a job that offends me to my soul, that is hurting the Mother Earth, to the best of my consciousness and everything that I believe in. I believe Mother Earth is the one true God, not this Father in heaven, the Son. I believe, yeah, that is the Father, but this is the Mother. This is what nurtures us and feeds us and houses us and clothes us and gives us everything. And for me to do something that offends her, that is raping, pillaging, paving, burning, mining, fracking, I'm not going to do that. I would rather go and hang from a tree and end my existence before I do something like that. And no, I'm not mentally ill. I don't have a mental illness. This is a result. This is a sane response to an insane world as to who I have become, who I am now. So don't ask me to do something that offends me to my core, to my version of my belief in God. All I want to do is find a piece of land where I can find some peace of mind and I can start living properly, the way it should be done. And I've found the land. I've found the opportunity. I'm not asking for a big charity. If 20 of you could throw in $1,000 each, that would be bloody brilliant. If 20 of you could throw in 500 each, that would be something. I can get somewhere. if 10 of you can throw in $100, that's going to keep me going for another week or two in this pitiful subsistence that is leading me nowhere. I can't get out of this hole. It's not the hole I wanted to dig for myself, it's the hole I found myself in, and that is why I'm appealing to you all from the bottom of my heart. A couple of thousand, each from 5 of you, would save my life, would get me back to where I was on my path, where I want to be, where I need to be, where I will have a sustainable future. If it's a loan, okay, let's make it a loan. Give me 12 months, maybe a bit longer. I'll start to pay you back. I will get there. I'm not just asking for a handout to keep sustaining an unsustainable existence. This is my second chance. This is a real, genuine second chance to have a new, fresh start where I can live again. Because what I'm doing at the moment, it's just destroying me. Absolutely destroying me. I got my paycheck this week, $480. 400 of that, bang, gone in rent. Automatic electricity payment, $95. That comes out, then I'm in the overdrawn again. Then come Tuesday, Wednesday next week, the money will go back into the account, so then I'll have another $15, and that's what I'm supposed to survive on. Put fuel in my car, buy food for me to eat. It's not an existence. And I can't find other work. I can't get the qualifications in this current state I'm in. I can't afford to go and do it. There's no point doing that. What I need is to get out on the land. I can still sustain this current job. Now, if I'm not paying $400 a week rent and I'm getting $480 a week, bam, I'm suddenly starting to get ahead. And yes, eventually I will be able to save enough, buy the infrastructure, get things happening on this property to actually live a half-decent life and repay any loans if that is what you want it to be. If you have a spare couple of $1,000, well, you have it. I don't expect you to, and I don't expect anything from you, you know. All I'm hoping is you've got some love and decency in your heart to realise that I am calling out in a desperate appeal to save my life. All I need now is just one tyre to blow out, one breakdown in my car, one thing to go wrong, and I'm fucked. I'm totally fucked. Please. I thank you with all due consideration for everything that you can think. Don't give me ideas. I've got the ideas in my head. I just need a boost, a big boost up. Even $5,000 at the moment amongst you would be enough to at least get the ball rolling. I'm sorry. No, you don't owe me anything. I put myself in this position. But I don't want you to regret down the track. You see, I would have helped if you gave me the chance. I'm giving you the chance. Please, don't live with regret. Thank you.